Shit, I got it.
Hey Momats. Go give them a run for their money. Hey my brothers from other mothers. I'm not gonna qualify just to see how well I'll do from the back. It's a nightmare, man. Trust me, emoji face with stuck out tongue. LOL. Oh man, GT series videos now I'm nervous. Not. You'll be fine, just remember the 5 to S of dodgeball laugh. Wish me well, guys. Thank you so much for joining. Go get Tiger, Rare XD. Good luck. Hi. They were too easy. If I qualify, I can kill it. Nice run, man. I dropped one SR. Gonna qualify to see where I end up. I don't even pay any attention to that. Like I said, I've gotten a negative eating for being hit in a corner. Too terrible to continue. LOL. GR3 or 4. I'm in GR3. What, you're the RSR? I'm CA. Okay, if we join at the same time they might put us in the same race. I picked the BMW, not sure about it. Different lobby. 8th with the 24559. We were close in times. Into aggressive. I hate getting bad score for love tapping someone who's braking too early, lol. Me too. Nice car. I copied this livery. Still another lobby LOL. We have to join at the same time. Good job.
Hey, what do you say?
How you doing, DL?
Good.
You've already joined the next race?
I have not.
All right, so if we join at the same time, we can probably get in the same race. Because I'm a BA. If you're a CA and I'm a BA, it'll probably put us in the same one if we join at the same time.
All right, that GR3 race.
All right, I'm at the screen where you have the entry deadline, then the green check mark.
Yep.
All right, so on three, we'll both hit entry at the same time, and then like
All right.
go from entry to selecting your car, like just go all the way in, and just go straight to
Okay.
against qualifying time. Try to just go all the way in on three.
Right.
All right, one, two, three. Enter, 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 enter. All right, so we should like I noticed that when I did this with Scoops, I was following him on his stream,
Six
and I
minutes,
waited.
30 seconds.
Yeah, I was following him on
All
his
right.
stream, and I waited for him to join a session. And when I joined the same race that he did at the same time, we ended
Mm-hmm.
up getting the same. We ended up being in the race together. So I think it'll work.
We'll
I
see
think
what
we'll be in the
happens.
same race this time.
Yeah, I've been looking at that library. That looks pretty good, dude. I like the way they done it.
Which one?
That one that you sporting on that Porsche.
Oh yeah, I got that from Z28. Only thing
Mm-hmm.
about it, I just don't have
Looks
a
good.
fanatic. I just don't have a fanatic wheel.
Right. Looks good though. I mean, I'm kind of partial to my Porsche because, well, it's mine. But that one looks good.
Yeah, I'm gonna. I gotta sit down and do that. Get that Louis Vuitton livery going. I've been saying I was gonna do it for like 2 days now.
Right. Yeah, I think I'm probably gonna. I may put one on the Beamer. I haven't. That's the first time I drove it was today.
Yeah,
So
that BMW is it's an ass hauler. That car is powerful. That car is powerful, man.
yeah,
Like the last time that I drove it, I was like, it was too much torque behind it. Like I kept losing the tail end of it.
well, I noticed the last couple races that I was in, everybody was using a lot of. There's a lot of Mercedes up front.
Yeah, because people are starting to see that Mercedes is a nice car to drive.
Yeah, I really
So
like. I've always liked these Mercedes, and so I decided I was going to pull mine out. Like, ain't no sense in trying to race these guys in the Porsche and the Beamers if they're all in Mercedes.
when I get to the S, I must be a low S rated because it seems like every time I make a mistake, like I was at an S rating when I started racing. As soon as I raced that first race, I dropped down to an A. So I must be a low S in my sportsmanship.
Dude, I got two uh, lowered sportsmanship arrows. Oh shit! Stop! 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 Uh, on that last race, because we come in the corner and the dude was just like lightly, brake a bit earlier than he should, and I'm, stomping on the brakes and just barely touch him, and boom, skill rating down.
Yeah, I think
I
they need to do
always,
something about that. Like,
I always thought rubbing was racing and using somebody as a guardrail was crashing them out. I didn't cause a wreck. I didn't push him. He stopped real early, and I bumped him because I wasn't ready for him to be all on his brakes at that quick. I tried, but yeah, it's strange. It seems like they had the same problems when GT6 came out and stuff, where people thought penalties weren't right, and they worked on them for a little while before they finally, I guess, got them to a happy medium.
yeah. See, I didn't have GT6, so Wish I had a got.
Well, this one is by far the best, in my opinion. And I've had and played all of them. You know, or something that I got spun out in that last one, using that Beamer. Actually, I wrecked a couple of times because then I started trying to catch up and I was driving too fast.
Mm-hmm.
But when you're driving a car that you haven't put a livery on and you're get towards the back, it just makes you mad. If you're doing one on a car that you've made the livery for, it don't bother you because that way you figure everybody on the track got to see your car.
Well, I don't know why I kind of feel like the same way. Like it's like you kind of want to show it off.
Yeah. It's just like, I don't even care what place I get, you know. If all the cars go around me, then they all got to take a look at me once.
But you know, the CNF, the CNF kind of thing, it really took off. It really took off, and it's pretty popular, and people that other CNF races seem to respect it pretty well too.
Well, you think about it. How many subscribers is Z28 got?
Oh man, he has I don't even know. He has a lot of subscribers.
A couple, few thousand, right?
Yeah.
And he was just basically, hey, we thought about this, talking about it in the shit. I can't even think of the name of the thing.
Oh, in Discord.
In the Discord, right? And we're going to do this, and anybody that's watching it is part of it. And I was just like, how cool is that?
Yeah, it's a.
And I liked it how they got, he thought of it, and somebody, I don't know if it was him or, somebody he knew, I'm sure, got the emblem, letters up to use.
Yeah, somebody else did the letters.
Yeah, well, we got, 3 different style to use? We got the one in the block, and then the R, and then the standard. Actually, there's 4, because then there's that rounded one.
Yeah, it's quite a few.
Yeah. Okay, I'm starting into the race. Are you?
Mine's in there too. Mine's joining now.
Black, joining. Yeah. Okay.
I don't see you though. No, we're not in here together though. No, we're not in the same race still.
Fuck no. I'm in there with some GTMX man and.
What position are you in?
7.
Yeah, some guy named DZD is in 7th place on mine. But we started at the same time though.
Yeah.
Like, as soon as you said something, mine was starting as well.
Yeah, it's probably just because of the region we're in. You're probably starting with people more on that side of the.
1 through 8 is American, and I got a Canadian in 9th. 10 and 11 are American. I'm 11. So 10 and 11, one of them is me. Then another Canadian, and then the last 3, 13, 14, and 15 are American. So we got 2 Canadians. Everybody else is American.
Okay, everybody's American except for 3 people.
Yeah,
I got 1 Canadian in 9th spot, and then 5th and 1st. What is the, is that Spanish? No, what is it? No, it's the Italian flag. The green, the white, and the red.
Yeah,
straight bars up and down. Italian. Yeah. So there's 2 Italian.
Yeah, I
2 Italian and 1 Canadian.
I got a Canadian in 9th too.
That's funny.
Canadian in 9th and 12th, and then everybody else is American.
That is strange. It's those ones that, where they come, what would you say where they were from? The green flag
Brazil?
with the black.
Brazil.
Brazil. Well, I see them in there, I'm like, there's going to be wrecks. Especially if you see more than one. One, you might be able to psych him out, and as he ducks one way, dip around him and go the other way. If there's 3 or 4 of them in there, it's going to be crash fest anytime somebody besides them gets next to one of you, though.
Well, my race is about to start, so good luck on yours.
Yes, sir. Yeah, it'll get quiet as soon as we start racing.
Yeah. I'm not gonna push it this one. I'm just gonna hang back and just race my race a little. I think I've been pushing it the last
Right.
few races. Amber alert keeps going off on my cell phone.
Yeah, I keep hearing that.
Yeah, I just heard. I didn't know it was going off again. But it's in Florida though. That's the thing about it. It's like you want to hang back, but it's only 4 laps, so you gotta kind of press it.
I just moved up 2 spots on that. Sweet for me.
I can't get to that phone. That thing keep going off. Guy just tried to wreck me and he went out of bounds. He crashed.
I
Just
love it when it happens like
asshole.
that.
when somebody's follows your driving line and then you make a mistake, and then they make a mistake right behind you.
Right.
But that's what you
The
get for
best
following
one
me.
is when you can recover from it and they don't.
That's what just happened to me in the last time too.
Hell yeah.
I just tried a new move and it worked. I changed gears in the chicane and it didn't lose traction.
Oh, good job. That'd be when I would screw up from there.
I short shifted.
That guy just gave up 4th spot, man. I'll take it though. He just gave it up. I mean, he just slowed up, but I went right around him. All right, 4th place it is. All right, well, I moved up. What did I do? Start 7th?
I made a dude in the Ferrari crash at the end.
Up,
I gotta apologize for that one.
Made it up to 4th, and I do not recall, I don't think I hit anybody on that one. I don't think I got any bumpage.
Oh, he must have quit.
Downgrades.
The guy in the Ferrari must have quit.
Oof.
I still went up 2 positions.
Yeah, no. So what you was talking about, going down there, they did, and they was like, well, I don't know why, what happened, but apparently that's the case. And they're like, well, we're not going to wait until March 24th. That's a whole month away.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy to have to wait that late.
Especially when, we was watching a tracking number and we were expecting to get the call today to say, come pick it up. Something must have happened, dude. They must have dropped it. Must have broke something. Somebody else, the employee must have wanted it and snatched it. I don't know. Something happened. Because we'd been watching the tracking number and we've been following it. So we knew when it was coming, when it was going to be here. I don't know. And then again, who knows, man? Maybe my folks are just pulling the wool over my eyes, and I'll come home from work tomorrow and shit'll be sitting here.
Do your parents, do they play jokes like that?
Not usually, but they might on this one. It ain't uncommon.
Oh, you know what?
Stop
Let me
by
tell
the
you.
house and leave something here, and come home and be like, oh.
No,
okay.
You know what it is? Your birthday is next Thursday. That's what it is. Your birthday is next Thursday.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, my birthday is next Sunday.
I know, dude. We're all getting old quick. I was talking to somebody the other day. I said, remember when we used to talk about the old guys? We're the old guys now.
Yeah, we're the old guys now.
Where's that guy? Oh shit, I'm the only one in here. I'm gonna have to left the lobby. Peace. Oh shit! Well, it was good, man. I run it in the Mercedes and kept ground while everybody else was spinning out. But I have to admit, when I'm using this controller, and yes, world, everybody listening, on my controller at the moment, I got ASM on
You know what?
and
I
two
heard Z
traction
them talking
control.
about it too, and I was thinking about it, but to me, I don't know. It just seemed like when I run any
Well,
kind of assist, I seem restricted though. I just feel
here's the
restricted.
only thing with, and especially with the controller, because you're back and forth instead of making a good round turn. You're like it's like you're steering over a hump, and it helps to keep from spinning out. And believe it or not, that's actually something that's in car suspension. They've got, electronic, uh, ASM. It helps you from,
Yeah, I'm
spinning
gonna
out
try
and
to run
stuff.
it and see what I get. Because to me, it seems like it doesn't help me from spinning out.
Look at your paint job, all British. What is it? British on one side and American on the other? Bet you the Germans are hating that.
I'm gonna put the active stability management on this time. See how I can. Is it active stability or is it counter steering assist?
Active stability management. Yeah, the counter. I don't think I've got that counter serious stuff on. I got traction on two, active stability on. I got counter steer assist off, and ABS on weak just because I don't want to lock up the brakes.
I just put it on. I got mine on default.
What's default? Is that stronger than weak?
I don't know. I just ran with it on default since like I don't know what it means. I guess it'll be on whatever the car's supposed to be on if you run on default. It'll go by the car's ABS. Because I did notice that when I drive the Mercedes, like the brakes are a whole lot better than the rest of the cars. Like the Mercedes, the brakes are really good on the Mercedes.
Default ABS. All right, well, we'll try it out. When I set up a car, I guess it just keeps that setting. So
Yeah.
I must have got one and went through it and clicked it, and it said off or something. And I was like, well, let's put it to something. Okay. Default. We'll try it out. But yeah, no, I don't like the counter steer because what that does is if you get into a drift, dude, it won't let it happen. It'll steer it out of it. And I don't like that. That's too much like it takes control of the steering wheel, steering assist or something. And I'll take some suspension assist, like they have in real life on real cars, traction control, but the other one's just to help people get around the track because they're 8 and they've never driven a video game car before,
Yeah.
those are there for those guys.
And I think all those assists really are meant for controllers anyway, to be honest with you.
Oh,
No, not,
yeah, I'm sure.
not a knock on you,
And
but
no, and like I said, I used it, a couple of them, but the majority of them, no. But yeah, when you get into the matches or the races and the guys take off everything, I mean, no cones, no traction control, you're like, wow, they were really I mean, unless you got a whole lobby of SS drivers, you
Like
can
there
only
gonna be some
expect that
accidents.
there's going to be wrecks with settings like that. Yeah. Well, how did I get in that view? Oh, there we go.
I remember the first time I drove this Mercedes, I was like, man, this car drives so well. It's like on
Well,
some
I'm
tracks
telling
though,
you.
it's just not the car though on some tracks.
Oh, yeah, it ain't. I mean, you got to in tight corners, you got to kind of be. That's any of these long nose cars, though, like the Viper and them. Real tight corners seems like you got to take them just a little bit delicately. $20 seconds. 18.
Oh man, I just noticed what that kind of steering and on the ASM, when I turn the wheel deep to the left, the car stalls out like it loses like the no, I gotta turn that off.
What does
I
it
gotta turn
do,
that off.
kid? What?
It like
What
when
do
I
you
turn the
know?
car when I like because it's preventing the car from spinning out, when I'm in the corner and I'm turning the wheel like hard all the way left, it reduces the
Right.
power. It reduces the power. I
Oh,
noticed it when
really?
I was just in a wide turn at like turn 4 or turn
Right.
3, and it was a wide turn, and I tried to steer the car. I tried to steer the car inward more so I could get closer to the apex, and it stalled the power when I was going into the. No, I gotta turn that off. Fuck that.
Oh, hell yeah. I didn't notice that. I'll try it out and see what's different. ASM off.
Yeah, I don't like that at all.
So the only thing I'll be running is cone markers and default ABS. Let's do it. Oh, some bitch. Right in the wall.
Do you notice when you go into the warm up, like when the race starts, it has the little warm up session where you can race around the track for like 40 seconds.
Yeah.
Only the bad drivers get on the track when that when that part of the race comes on. I notice that every time I get on the track, it's like everybody's like 10 in position 10 or below. so humid down here, man.
Yeah, we get a lot of humidity out here too. Oh hell, why is that all the way down at 1 again? Come on. Jesus Christ. I set that thing back to 2 before the race, and then it set it back to 1 when I started it, and I didn't look at it. And I get into that one turn, and what happens with one speed control when I'm expecting, or traction when I'm expecting 2? It slides out. So now I'm back here in the back. It's alright, everybody's getting to see my car. All the way in the back with a fucking 7-second penalty. Sometimes I just hate this game.
Yeah. You'll learn to let, like, I'm learning to let not to get frustrated, but trust me, I think that's how I broke my other pedals though.
Well, that's just dumb. When you have a fuck up and you stay off the track to let everybody go by, and then you pull on the track and they still give you a fucking 5, 6, 7-second penalty? Are you fucking kidding me? Give me a penalty if I pull out in front of them and wreck somebody, but if... What? What's a big ass bug?
Man, just 4 laps is just not enough for me, man. I like 10 laps or better, man. I'm just not a short race.
Yeah, give me some skill rating down. Who cares? Can't help it that guy was crawling around the freaking high-speed corner.
You gotta make a guy wreck too. Somebody's in front of you, and they got a good line going, and you're following their lines. When they get to a corner, just hit the brakes and pull out of their draft. It's gonna make their car go wide.
Come on, car, turn. Oh shit! I glanced off of him. I hate that. Oh well.
I mean, we got some of the same characteristics because I showed almost crashed. I took my eyes off the track for a second just now. Looking to see what time it was.
Was there a Lexus behind me? Man, that thing's fast.
I just written the last one out. That's what you get. You tried to crash me. That's what you get, bro. You had the lane, and you still tried to crash me, you fucking asshole.
That's it. Let's sit there and catch that Viper.
He had the lane and still tried to crash me.
Alright, my ticket.
And I came in 6th.